Hey! Oh my god! It's actual people.
Oh my gosh! Justin, you're real! We made it back! Oh, finally, I'm a real boy!
We are real boys.
We are real boys.
Oh my god. Meanwhile, I actually have like the version of me from the other world.
Yeah.
Just on standby. He's saying like, alright, you just tell me when.
Just say one.
And then we get the word that Christoph didn't bring his Switch, so.
No, like a fool.
So,
like a dumb
so it's one of those cases where it's like, turn Switch off.
I guess you just die now, I guess.
You know what's the weird thing is that in Animal Crossing you can actually like buy like one of those set up skeleton models.
Yeah.
And it looks like a legit person.
It's like,
and then you look at your villager and you're like, that's
is that me?
That doesn't.
Is that me?
That's me, right?
No, it's got the. Is that just how it's built? Like, am I super skinny? Like,
am I just like a hybrid? Because like literally we have like all these sentient like animals, and then there's you.
Yeah. Just the only human.
The only human to exist in that world.
Feels very Adventure Timey.
But no one questions it though.
Nope.
Good job, Animal Crossing. Way to be so progressive.
So inclusive. You don't discriminate against the one human.
That's really good. I appreciate
that's so
that.
Sweet.
But hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin.
And I'm Christoph.
And you're watching and or listening to episode 316 of DangIT Podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Christoph, how have you been?
I've been alright.
Nice.
Solid week. It was alright. We did some stuff yesterday.
Yeah, we did. We did some recording stuff.
We had like a full 9 to 5 situation. 7 to 5.
Yeah.
And
then I kind of went a little bit over.
You did.
Yeah.
You did OT.
I had a pretty long like lunch break though. So
yes.
Or dinner break as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, putting some stuff yesterday, so that was fun.
Yeah, it was. I was actually kind of tired when I came back around like 11 something.
You came back here at 11?
No, I came back home.
I went back home.
I pretty much stayed like the entire day.
Yeah, this is just you.
It was just me.
You and all your equipment.
Yeah, I just kind of just left most of the equipment here.
You kind of slept here, is that what you said?
No.
It's like, you know what? Might as well just move in.
No, that's not allowed. Although, aside from like my vehicle just like being out in the parking lot, I don't see like a really big deal in just like maybe one like sleepover.
Just, you know, you're pulling all-nighter.
Aside from smelling.
Right. You got a shower. There's no shower.
Chris, I feel like you walk into this room knowing that I slept over, and you just get this musk. Like, what? This smells like.
Justin, there's no difference between your scent and the scent of this room.
Is it now?
There's no difference.
Wow, because
you become one.
I become one with the room, because Gabe did the exact same thing. He spent like, we didn't sleep over, but he stayed like a good amount of time here.
Mm-hmm.
And after work, when I came back in, it just smelled like him, and I was like, "That's not." Gabe, you need to leave.
You gotta get out of here.
You gotta get out of here.
You busting out mad Glade plugins.
But with Christoph, does that smell bother you?
No, it smells like nothing.
Awesome.
Yeah. Because I might have an olfactory issue, but it smells like nothing.
Those might be a little bit outdated.
Might be.
May need an update.
May need an update. I didn't get the last software patch. You know what I'm saying? When it came to olfactories.
Actually, new updates actually filter out scents.
Huh. Yeah. It's like if it's going to be too traumatizing with scent, it kind of just blocks it.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing that we don't have smell-o-vision.
That would be cool, though. Didn't they do that for the Wild Thornberrys Rugrats crossover movie?
I don't remember.
That came out in like 03. Yes, they gave you like a card when you walked into the theater, and it had 10 cents, and a symbol would come on the screen, and you would scratch out the corresponding scent sticker, and you'd smell it, and you could smell what was happening in the movie, i.e. smell-o-vision.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Because I thought the best thing to get was like a Pokemon card with Entei in front.
God, I was so pissed when I missed the Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, yeah?
I can't remember what Yu-Gi-Oh movie it was, but probably the first one they showed in theaters. And they gave like a rare Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Oh.
I missed it. For Stuart Little.
Oh. Moment of silence. And we're done.
Mm-hmm.
So did you see the somewhat recent one, Dark Dimensions?
God, no. I haven't touched Yu-Gi-Oh in well over a decade.
Yeah. Well,
The last one I had was 5Ds, I think.
Oh
No, not 5Ds. Before 5Ds. The one with Jaden.
Oh, get your game on.
Oh boy, you busting up theme songs here. Oh boy, all I remember is the OG.
Because yo mo.
Yo.
Oh, shouts to Eyeshadow and Mark for jumping into the stream.
What's up, Eyeshadow? What's up, Mark? What's up, Eyeshadow 21? Eyeshield 21.
Eyeshield 21. I've only watched like 20ish episodes on like Toonami's little like streaming app at the time.
Yeah. I remember that.
That was so cool because
that was so cool. Mare, shout out to Mare. God, oh, you took me back.
Yeah,
I remember struggling to make that freaking thing work. I remember I wanted to watch. It was what was that game with the white and black?
The white and black
things, and you'd slide. Go, wasn't it Go? I think Go's the name of the game, and I don't remember the name of the show. Like for some reason, I confused the name with Bakugan, but that's not accurate.
Damn. Yeah, I saw Toonami. They were trying to do something.
They tried something, you know.
Yeah.
I think Zatro was on there too.
Now that we think about like today's streaming services, are pretty much kind of are that same type of principle. I think Toonami's like interface was kind of a little bit more approachable though. It was kind of like. I'm not sure if I just showed you like the Elgato interface, but it's kind of like that where it's like the players on the left side and you just have a list of things.
Yes. So you always got something to go to.
Yeah, and I think what was cool about it was that you would select your series and kind of like when I watch like Verb stuff, it has thumbnails for each episode just listed like that. And I was like, it's too good.
Toonami is what birthed Verve through Toonami's loins.
The only thing I remember most of it was that I watched it for an anime adaptation for a video game, Mega Man Star Force. They had like a limited like 20 to 25-ish episode run of that, and then they were like, "No, this is not good.
No,
curb it."
Nope, real bad, real bad. 3 people watched it.
It's no good.
It's no good. Gotta cut it. Heavens to Betsy.
Really?
Heavens to Betsy.
Like, nah, it's no good.
Brad, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's Michael Jackson being because his music engineer didn't stop playing the song he was singing, so he had to keep singing. And he's like, "Job's gone, job's gone. Brad, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?" Singing for like ad-libbing for like 10 minutes.
Oh, Anaya's in the chat right now.
Anaya!
Yeah. He's saying, what was it? Hikaru no Go, Christoph.
Why'd I use it for Polygon? But yes. Yes, I remember that game.
All right. So I'm glad we were able to talk a little about that because I was just thinking about Toonami for like a hot second because of the fact that like every now and again, I think on Sunday specifically, people will just be like hashtag like a certain anime. Like I remember seeing Naruto like just trending all of a sudden. And it's because there was just a Naruto Shippuden episode that was dubbed out and broadcast on Toonami. I was like, takes me back.
Before Twitter. What was I watching on Toonami? I remember, of course, I never watched Big O. I'll say that.
What was Big O?
Big O was, I don't know, it was like a giant robot. Not Gundam. Don't confuse with Gundam.
Okay.
But he was just like this big giant robot.
Yes.
He was like black and he was like super slow. And I never gave it a shot because it looked dumb. It looked dumb.
I was like, sounds kind of dumb.
Yeah, it looked kind of dumb. So my 7-year-old, and then we had Inuyasha right there. So I'm not gonna waste my time with Big O.
Right.
I got Yu Yu Hakusho to watch. I got to watch this brazen young middle schooler. Was he like 13 at the time? I think it was mad young for no reason. This brazen young buck, be an asshole and save a little boy's life. Okay. And I always loved how in the anime they said that if the kid got hit, he would have just gotten some bruises. He would have been fine. But you died. Yeah, you could just let him get hit and he would have been alright.
Okay.
He would have broken an arm, but he would have been alright. And that was always so funny.
I think I mainly watched Toonami early days for like Dragon Ball, like
of course
Z, and,
Out of Order.
And out of order.
Way out of order.
Naruto, and I think last time, and I didn't watch this, but they did have Gurren Lagann for a little bit. I remember that. I remember when they returned back to form. I think there was a moment where someone was just recording their experience watching one of the first things that was premiering, and that was a One Piece episode.
One Piece.
And I think it was the episode where they finally had access to high definition, so it wasn't just their standard 4:3. And I knew exactly which episode it was. It was a filler between what was it, Skypiea, and then the next arc from that. But yeah, I do remember that. That was actually really cool.
Do you remember when One Piece changed voice actors for English dub?
Yeah, I think it was that moment too.
I think it was at the same time. Yeah. I remember coming back. Oh, was that Goku?
Is that Goku?
Was that Piccolo? All right, switch it up. It's Funimation got the rights.
Yeah.
So you already know what's about to happen.
Man, I did like the old English dubs for.
I did.
Yeah, and then I couldn't really, and I understand because Luffy's the main character. He has a certain vibe to him, and for someone else to try to take the mantle for that's kind of difficult especially if you don't deliver it well.
Right. If it's just not, if you're off even a little bit, it's
I mean, I know I could probably be a better judge than I would, but when we watched that movie, that you could probably see the little promotion in the back there. Let me see. Yeah, right there. I forget the name of the movie, but it was a recent movie that the gang and I just watched together. I think it was English dub that we watched it on.
Oh, sick.
And that at that point, Luffy's English dub or voice actor did pretty well as far as the deliveries. There's a little hiccup here and there for I think higher register or just more mischievous scenes with Luffy, but other than that, it was pretty good, pretty solid.
Pretty solid. Yeah, solid.
Shout outs to English voice actors just doing what they
for
need
doing
to do.
for doing their best and getting roasted online.
Yeah,
regardless.
But you know what? Shout outs particularly to Justin Briner.
Yeah,
for just being a personality on Twitch.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
He's interesting. I like it.
Yeah, I like him. Just playing with my mic, man. Don't look at me.
It's okay. Oh yeah, we got topics, so
of course we do.
I'm gonna pull these up real quick, and also maybe pull up a bigger size chat. I just need to at least add stream time, and then the chat just dead center of us.
Dead center. That's cool. Right in the middle.
Yeah, just
splitting the
just
difference.
Dividing us.
Always divisive.
Separating us. All right, just gonna add some more things here. And I was heading off to work.
He's off.
Everyone's taking care. Okay. And just I'm still down to watch God of High School with you. Oh yeah, that was something I wanted to at least take a look at because I think that's also Webtoon alongside Tower of God.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to take a look at that, especially since Webtoon's getting a lot more
notoriety.
Yeah, notoriety. Some attention on their platform because of all this stuff. I know that I kind of wanted to read up on Tower of God after watching the anime. Which,
yeah.
I already talked to Mark about it last night, but I was still not really impressed with their adaptation because just people were kind of verifying in the comments, it was just skipping chapters, so everything felt rushed in the pacing.
Right. That's I always hate to see when the adaptation doesn't flow. Also, Lore Olympus is also a really popular webtoon, which I haven't seen. Apparently, it's based on the Greek gods and what if it was made by CW? Yeah. At least that's the vibe I get. I haven't actually given it a shot, so don't kill me.
As if they just had the characters voice acted and just, well, not just voice acted, just personified with very attractive people.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
CW, you know what's going on.
You know what's up. Shout out to Riverdale.
Okay.
Not really. I don't.
I was about to say I'm not gonna judge you, but
that's not my show.
Okay.
No, it's too corny. Also, those dudes are clearly in their late 20s, possibly 30s, playing 16-year-olds.
Are they really? Are the characters that old?
The actors are that old. Yeah. They're in some of them are in their 30s.
Well, I understand that, but it's the characters in the show
are in high school.
Oh shit! I thought they were kind of at the higher end of that, or transitioning to college.
No, they're mid high school. Yeah, they should be people should be beating their ass right now, but nope. Archie's ripped.
Right. because my cousin last time I had seen her, she was like watching like that show, and it's like, okay, that's all right.
That's cool.
You know, like shout out to like Riverdale. Shout out to which spouse was that? Cole. You know, shout out to him just doing his thing. Also, shout outs to Dylan for living his dream of becoming an anime character in Kingdom Hearts.
So, wait, who do you voice?
He's Yorzora. He's the DLC like final end boss. It's funny,
nice.
yeah, because when you finally beat Yorzora, his name will pop up at like the very last cutaway in just pitch black.
Dylan Sprouse.
Just Dylan Sprouse as Yorzora. I was like, what?
Huh?
Sorry, but I don't lose. I was like, okay.
I love it. I love to see it. I love people living their dreams.
Yeah, and it totally fits too. I would not have expected Dylan to actually like personify like that type of energy.
Is it? I've never played the DLC because I lost the disc.
You lost the disc.
Well, someone threw out the disc by accident.
So I just so happened to turn on stream and play the game, and then so happened to just scissor it,
and then just cut clean, and then leave it with a message saying you're next. And
but I wouldn't know who this person would be.
Not at all.
No,
but no idea. So topics.
You know what was going on with that DLC as far as the story?
What, Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Not even. I don't know. I think it's like the video game characters are real. That's the most I know. I think is if it even is true.
So
I know nothing.
With Remind, the DLC.
Yeah.
The main premise is that it's pretty much falling in between what happened like before the credits roll,
and then like that last shot where they're on the beach.
Yeah, they're on the beach. So it pretty much is telling you what happened before then. So this is kind of like an in between. Really, is like a 3.2. Let's say 3.2.
I hate to see it.
You hate to see it. Pretty much, Sora is going to, exactly as he said, he was going to retrieve Kairi's memories and her whole well-being.
Yeah.
And so what the game decided to do, what the story writers wanted to do was like, hey, why don't you just go back in time, right? And go back in time to this very fight that you just finished.
Right.
And pretty much jump into other people's like hearts and see if you can find these missing pieces that are just divided up by Xehanort. And then eventually, TLDR, he does. But he's gone too deep.
Oh my god, of course.
So he falls into the deep realm of sleep, or wherever he is. And then it starts off with that secret ending, right? Where he wakes up, he's like, oh.
The food?
Is this Japan? How do I know it's Japan?
How do I know it's Japan? What's Japan?
But no, Sora just ends up in that, the final world. It's like, who... Hey, is anyone there? And then Yozora's like off in the distance, like, hey, I hear you. Come this way. And then it's all of a sudden said like,
I'm gonna trust this random voice.
Like, hey, how's it going? Like, hey, you're Yozora, right? It's like, how the fuck do you know me?
How the fuck? How what?
And then they just have an altercation, which has two different endings, depending on if you win or lose.
Wow, okay.
I don't think it matters, but you know.
They wanted to make it feel like, hey, there's choice.
But essentially when you win, he'll wake up the exact same ways you open up in, what was it, Final Fantasy Versus 13 would have started, so that might be an entirely different thing, or they're going to try to revive that concept. And so there you go, just more Kingdom Hearts stuff.
Kingdom Hearts, man.
I'm so sorry, Christoph.
You know how I feel about Kingdom Hearts. Y'all know how I feel about Kingdom Hearts. It's just so
wait, one more thing, Christoph.
Yeah,
like from that point where I showed you like the intro music, the menu music for Kingdom Hearts 3, how much that meant a lot to you.
Oh my god.
Fast forward to now.
It's a shame they never made any more game past that intro loading menu. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame it just had a menu and that's it. It didn't go, no actual game on the other side of it. Washing it off, washing it off. All right.
Take a chemical back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a deep, just me standing in the shower. Kingdom Kingdom Hearts let me all the way down. All right.
All right. So, where should we start off with, Christoph, then?
Ooh, buddy. We'll start with your topics?
Yeah, sure. So, aside from, checking in with everyone, see how everyone's doing, to our little tangents with Kingdom Hearts.
That's checking. That's how we check in.
I just wanted to bring up, actually, talking to Nolan, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I jumped on Discord call with him a couple of days ago. He was doing his art stream on Twitch, and it was just one of those opportunities where I was finally able to just jump in for a call and just kind of catch up with him, just minimally, but a good 45 minutes worth at the very least.
Minimal.
And, yeah, minimal.
Wow.
It didn't feel like that though. It felt like really quick, like 10 minutes tops. But aside from requesting him to draw some Pokemon, his own versions of the Pokemon art that we see. Mm-hmm. Just give him different requests. Just trying to catch up with him as far as what we've been up to. He's been doing just fine. I just tell him that we've been doing the same thing. Christoph, you've been much more involved into the channel, and I was like, that's really awesome because it's just
it's good to hear.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, so in addition to talking to Nolan and knowing our current setup, I got this renewed hype for the channel. Just look at this guy.
Look at this guy. He likes what he does.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
After
5 years?
Because the channel was assembled in 2012.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's almost after in May or something like that. After we graduated, I set up the channel. So it's almost 8.
It's been almost 8 years. Oh,
yeah. A lot of stuff has happened, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't feel like that. We haven't really changed too much, I don't believe.
But that just means we've been keeping true to ourselves.
When you
suck away,
reconnect Kingdom Hearts.
Please.
Oh baby, don't go.
Simple.
But recently, yesterday we were talking about, or we were just talking earlier about what we've been up to as far as yesterday's endeavors. We were doing recordings for The Last of Us Part 1.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we got maybe how many hours in? Just a few hours.
We got, I think it was 2 hours, 2.5 hours ish.
Yeah.
So the new Let's Play's coming out. Check out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So I was really hoping to get a little bit more recordings because I'm kind of getting into it. We stopped at a very inconvenient point.
Yeah, definitely.
How are you feeling so far about our, I guess, the process of us recording stuff? Do you feel like you're in your element? Do you feel like anything to improve on
in the game? So I really first off, it's the first campaign game I've played since Spider-Man.
Oh, that's right.
Spider-Man PS4.
Spider-Man.
But this is a much different even than that. This is a true it's a story mode we're playing. It's basically like a movie, a playable film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think it's interesting how we've decided, basically, when, a scene happens, that's basically, how our episodes work. I like that type of cut. A scene will happen, okay, to the next one. The scene will happen, and that's, how we divide it. I like that plan we've devised.
Yeah. The weird thing is that we're trying to keep the episodes, down to a minimal of, 15 or so minutes, but and ends up with the cutscenes going longer than needed.
Right, because we're all right. We'll go after the scene, and then it's a full scene plays out. It's 5 minutes. Yeah.
Right, and usually after the cutscene, we're like, okay, I think we're good.
Yeah. I think it was it. Yeah, and gotta just kind of call it by ear. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like kind of getting back to the whole commentary and just playing with the pal type setup.
Yeah.
Because I had Gabe for that for a good couple months for just doing Death Stranding and all these other games.
Shout out Death Stranding.
Yeah. I still need to upload videos for that because Gabe and I just went in on all these recordings. So
it's listen, we're just gonna play for 9 hours straight.
Essentially, I'll probably just have footage remaining, even when he comes back at some point.
Yeah.
Or I can talk to him at the very least.
Yeah. I do have a couple games I want to talk to you off mic to sign up for.
You mean Honey Pop?
Fuck, how'd you know? Yo, you been reading my mail?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
What? No. I mean, I didn't see anything. No Funimation stuff, or some tasteful like search history stuff.
So, Last of Us, great story so far. Really good time.
Yeah, it's a good.
I see the hype. I like playing it so far after like its initial release as well. There's something about that makes it a little more. It makes it feel more like authentic. I don't know if that's the right word to use. Because there's something about when a game is super, super, super popular, right? Mm-hmm. And it's kind of, your opinions are kind of shifted based on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, allowing the little bit of distance from when it was first released, even though second one just came out, so it's kind of popular, but going back and seeing in your own, like, on your own time, pretty much, allows it a sense sort of authenticity to, like, how you actually feel about it. It's able to be a little bit more accurate for you, as opposed to, like,
what
you gotta watch this. Ooh, this
exactly.
is what you, yeah, like that little, yeah.
I'm getting vibes from that. I showed you like off camera as well, but I have some content creators that I follow that are playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the first time, and it's been like, was it about 3 years since the initial release?
Yeah,
and like people were talking about it, like even from like E3 presentation like that year before to its release, like everyone's talking about how good it was.
Yeah,
and though I was playing on my own. No streams of it like on my initial playthrough, and I was just so absorbed in that story. But to kind of go back into it was just like not too much of a memory of like how I played the first time, seeing other people play for the first time, and just getting really attached, but also just drawn in and just quiet about like what they want to do in the game. Is just, it's different because it lets you play the game with somewhat of a new like fresh set of eyes instead of like influenced by the masses.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, well, I gotta do this thing, and oh boy, I gotta do it now. I gotta make it right. It's kind of the pressure I felt playing Animal Crossing as well. It's like,
really?
oh my god, these folks, like, everyone's got like you, like when I look at like yours or Gabe's towns, like, oh, I'm still living in a shack and in the woods. Like, oh man, I'm not winning. Pops comes in and asks me, "Are you winning, son?" And I gotta tell him no. I'm not winning, Dad.
No, he just looks at your little shack.
He's like, oh. Just, yeah, that's all he does, just, Slowly shuffles his way out the room. Before he closes the door behind him, just. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I really like about playing this game now.
Never get the big thumbs up from Poppy.
Never get the big thumbs up from Pops. I'm fine.
But Last of Us is great.
Last of Us is good. All in all, good time so far. Very sad opening.
Yeah. It really does suck.
Yeah, don't.
And to think we'll be playing part 2 and it's gonna be more than just that.
It's gonna be a little heavier.
It's gonna be a little bit more controversial. Oh, it's so spicy.
So. I don't know.
But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of
bridges,
crossing,
not animals, right?
Not
just crossing.
No,
right?
just crossing. Crossplay, a game that recently announced it will have crossplay. Apex Legends.
Okay,
we made it there. God. We also live streamed yesterday. We want to talk about our great achievements.
So,
oh my goodness.
So Christoph and I do like some like afternoon streams on like Fridays, every other Friday for now.
Yeah.
Apex Legends. That's Christoph's like bread and butter right there as far as gaming.
That's my baby.
Yeah, it's like your daily driver for gaming.
That's my everyday. That's my just got to get a little fix.
Yeah, so I was watching Christoph do a couple of like matches, and I actually jumped into one of my own.
He did.
I know that like my experience was playing like a match or two with Gabe when it came out.
Yeah.
And then that's all right. And then So I mean, and then playing this current match like yesterday, and it was so weird. I mean, first of all, Kristoff won one of his. So
yeah,
congratulations.
And then of course Justin had to come in.
I
first game
in a long time got the W.
Got the fucking dub. You know what I'm saying?
Kristoff Hill.
I mean, I told him, I reminded him, you'll reload.
Hey, reload.
Before you jump into that firefight.
Hey, grab the ammo. Stop getting the shotgun ammo.
You don't need that ammo type. Just get the ones for your guns. And even though it took him 5 minutes to pick up 2 guns and some ammo, you know what I'm saying? He got 2 kills. 2 kills as well. I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Like, what?
Oh my fucking god. Way better than my first game. I think my first game I died in 2 minutes. Kind of dropped. Try to look for ammo. It was kind of slow as well. And then I look up and gun down. Next thing I know, squad eliminated. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like that. It's like, oh, all right, this is quick.
Shout outs to that one user. I am too much.
I am too much. That dude. Whew, that dude was a team player.
Oh my god!
That dude was such a team player. Like, what did he do? What did he do? I totally forgot.
He rezzed you. He took your remains and he literally went on a whole character arc.
Yes, that's right. He went so far out of his way to make sure his homies got up.
I was like, yo,
that's a team player. That's who you dream of. Who play these games. Oh man!
Did you guys end up in like second place for that one?
I think like second or third place.
Oh my god, that was wild.
Hate to see it, but I'm too much wherever you are. Shoot a real one.
Shoot a real one.
That's all I gotta say. Use a real one. You know what I'm saying? I hope today's good. I hope we got mad dubs after that.
Also, I want to let everyone know that after my first successful run at Apex, with a really great record on my belt, I'm going to retire.
He's now officially retired with a 100% win rate.
Yeah.
0 deaths, 2 KDR ratio. You know what I'm saying? That's nasty. That's a KDR. Yeah, that's an infinite KDR.
That's it. Like, I can retire. I can like go into interviews and talk about my experience and pass my knowledge down to other people.
Yeah.
And I retire legend.
He is the Apex legend.
I am the Apex legend.
Golly.
It is a fun game though. Like I really, what I want to take, my main takeaway is that I really wish I had that ability to just discern like weapon types and ammo just like that, instead of just like
all right, so I see some blue stuff here, and then I got a thing. Let me see. I gotta see if it works. Yeah, but the game makes it really easy. That's why one of the things about Apex, it tells you like, yo, this is the gun you got. This ammo works for that.
Yeah.
Yo, this attachment for your gun works for that.
Yeah, if I had to go back and just tell myself like, okay, you just have to pay attention to like anything that's highlighted in color specifically. That's your stuff.
That's you.
That's your upgrades.
Yeah, buddy. That's for.
Yeah. And then also probably see like the silhouette of your weapon on the ammo thing.
Yeah, it tells you like, this is the type of gun you got, and it's good for this. You might. Here you go. We're helping you out. Yeah. This is called good user interface.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It was super helpful when you told me about when I should be using like my ult.
Yes.
Yeah, because like that was something I didn't even realize. Like, oh, on the interface, like it shows it was ready, but I was like, there's a lot of stuff.
He's ready.
Also reloading.
Reloading is also
same thing.
It's very helpful to know when to reload. Yeah. It's like, hey, reload. Puts it dead in the middle of the screen. Reload. You should reload.
That time I res someone like in the middle of
fight, bullets still flying. You just hey,
you know,
got you, and he got it off. That's also what is, and you guys won. You won that match. Who would have thunk? Who would have thought?
Look at this. Who would have thought?
Not me. Absolutely not me. Getting your shields back up like some type of pro. Like you got the best gaming chair in the. That's big gaming chair energy. Just rezzing mid firefight in no man's land right there. Wow. Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thought?
Yeah. So definitely check out that stream. It's on the channel.
It's on Twitch, yeah.
It's on Twitch. Go check out the stream if you missed it.
Kristoff gets his cheek clap. That's kind of the title of it.
That's the title. I mean, it happened. It's not wrong. But I did get a dub. So.
You did, yes.
It was worth it. Shout out to Moondust in the chat.
Moondust. Shout out to Moondust for being a genuine sentient Moondust.
Genuine, yeah. I didn't know they got Twitch up there on the moon.
I didn't know they got service.
I didn't know the service was that good.
Yo, move to the moon. It's getting too warm here.
Yeah, got it getting toasty. So cold up there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be like on the line between the light side and the dark side.
Yeah, on the line where it's like, all right, it's a little too bright.
It's like 132 over here, negative 50 over here. Just sit right in the middle. Get that cool ambiance. About 50 degrees.
I could dig it.
I could dig it.
That'd be really crazy though to live on the moon or any other planet actually. To just have that experience.
That'd be cool. That'd be scary.
Yeah.
If things go wrong, you can't just like, oh, let me just go outside. Like my house is on fire, I can go outside and I'll be alright.
I don't think you have to worry about fires in space.
No, it's not the thing.
So I mean, like, aside from running out of oxygen, just like everything should be all right.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Question
Space
though,
rocks.
I know that like things like liquid like water will just kind of like float in space for just a little bit. But when it makes contact with something, does it stick to it, or will it just kind of slide off and just still be like in its water state?
I think it sticks.
Yeah. Okay.
How strong is cohesion?
In space.
Depends. I think if the surface has a positive charge, no, negative charge. I think it would stick.
Okay.
That's what I learned from biochem.
Yeah, like the opposite is attracting that one. Yeah.
But I think usually it'll bounce though, unless your tears, because it showed the space dude. The space dude, the astronaut. I can't remember his name. He's one of the younger ones. He's one on the ISA, the International Space Station, ISS. He showed him crying, and like his tears just stayed right here.
Oh,
it didn't fall. It just piled up.
Okay,
right here on his face.
Because I was thinking,
he had to smack him off.
When you use the bathroom, like obviously they got their suits.
Yes.
But if they didn't,
yes, how
would they properly like keep that like away from everything else? Like would they keep it like in some kind of like storage unit? Because like if you just like you were just like that and you just started peeing, it'll just be a stream that just.
I don't think it would even leave.
It wouldn't even leave.
Yeah, because the gravity, it's not.
Oh
there.
God! Like.
Yeah, you gotta like cut off yourself.
Oh my God! No.
You gotta push.
Yeah, you have to push.
Yeah, you gotta push.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
So you'd need to have gravity would need to be in place then, artificially, and then. Oh my God!
I can't forget about how American Space Station, NASA created a pen that worked in 0G. Did all this research to create a pen in 0G, and the Russians just used a pencil. We just use a pencil. It works just fine. It works.
I know, right?
You don't need to spend millions of dollars to create a 0G pen.
Listen, it's like I love those G2 pilots. I want to use it, but the problem is that this ink doesn't work well in space. How do the Russians are just over here just take the number 2 pencil?
Use pencil.
It's just a pencil.
We use pencil. That was a horrible Russian accent. I'm sorry for any Russians, Prussians, Kazakhstanians, Ukrainians, or anyone in the area that was offended by my trash.
I sketched this pencil-drawn picture of you trying to figure out how to make a pen in 0G.
It's just like a monkey trying to like spat them together.
But it like has a pencil in ear, but a pen like right here. Like.
I love it. Ooh. Mark's talking.
Mark is talking.
Let's listen.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Was that about Sprite? I used pencil I made for a tree. I used to kill a grizzly bear that I suplexed through table. Oh, that's Vladimir Putin quote. Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. Thank you, Mark.
Is that a legit thing, actually?
No.
Okay.
It's like in Russia, bear kicks you.
Oh, like they do that opposite way. Yeah.
He's letting us know about Russian culture.
In Russia, you don't use toilet. Toilet uses you.
It's just so mean. Like, why would you use me? Like, I'm a person. I feel.
But then toilet's like, what do you use me then?
Oh.
And he was like, everyone asks where's the toilet, but they never ask how's the toilet.
Oh no, I ask how's the toilet. Like, cause I'm like, yo, is it good? How's this toilet?
Yeah, you're right.
It's I flushed, but it came back out.
Oh shit, that moment.
Yeah, it got in my mouth a little bit.
Gross.
Gross, absolutely.
Do you get like even with like clean toilet water?
Yes.
When you flush and then like a little droplet like hits your foot, and you're like,
I feel dirty. That's nasty. I gotta get the paper towel out. Gotta give it the 1-2.
I'll just get like the mat on the floor and just be like,
flip it over. Just
try to flip my foot a little over just a bit.
Break your leg a little bit. Just get a little rub going on.
I do think about that. Like, you're probably gonna break your more over than you're gonna clean it.
I'll break my foot.
I'll do it
To get a droplet of toilet water off of it.
Listen, I need to stay clean.
I
will sacrifice anything, including my own life.
Okay, I'll get my
to stay
firstborn.
clean.
I'll get my firstborn.
You'll get my firstborn.
I'll give your firstborn.
Oh, okay. He won't mind. You know, like he has like a full head of hair. I hope.
And
then I'll just be like, just
wipe on.
infant mop.
You know what I'm saying? That's so efficient. People don't even think about that. It's biodegradable. It's reusable.
Yeah. It evolves.
It evolves so it can be even bigger for more space. A little heavier, but that comes with the territory.
Yeah, I know. And you have to like. Pay
I've had this baby mop for 18 years.
18 years.
Father, please.
You slap like the top of his head like it's the roof of a car.
This bad boy, take me for miles. Hair is stupid long.
Yeah, you just let it grow out.
It's like, oh, poor kid, poor child.
Dude, I can't see.
I can't, Father, please. Father, let me be a child. All right.
So what else do we have here?
We got a couple things.
I kind of like meshed together a lot of my topics.
Listen, that's called synergy.
Okay, yeah. I got synergy.
You got synergy.
I got the hype.
You synergistic. I don't know if that's a. I don't know if that's a word.
I'll take it.
Nice. Listen, I didn't win the spelling bee. All right, I didn't win the spelling bee. Huh.
I did want to talk a little bit about.
I'm sorry, bidet that shoots vodka. That sounds.
Whoa.
Excessive.
Rush is wrestling partner from 8 years old.
Of course.
Yeah, all right.
In Russia, Bear is wrestling partner for 18 years. That was disgusting.
A bidet that shoots vodka, so essentially it does clean out your.
That might sting. Like you had a cut or something like that. Like, that's crazy.
Would you prefer distilled water then?
Can I use it as like a tap? Like, can I just fill my cup?
Can I just fill my cup and just fill the bidet like that?
Yeah, does that work?
Yeah, well, real talk, men, we require bidets now.
Yes, I would love a bidet.
To know that it's clean. It's absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh my God, does the vodka absorb through your butthole?
I don't know.
Get a little tipsy. It's your 5th trip to the bathroom today, son. You feeling all right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dad.
Dad.
Trails it off.
One eye just closed. Like,
you winning, son?
Yeah, Dad. I'm winning. Oof.
You throw it up like from the butt?
That's called diarrhea.
Not a good thing. No.
No, if you got diarrhea.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you.
I'm sorry.
I'm thinking of you.
Thinking of you.
Ooh, no.
Oh. But did you want to jump into the next topic?
What's the next topic, buddy?
Something for you?
From me?
Yeah.
Of course. So my whole topic today is going to be just kind of one big conspiracy quarter.
Okay.
I got a few things to talk about. First and foremost, you know me, inside all time. I watch things.
Sure.
New show this week, BNA.
Oh.
On Netflix, the Netflix original anime. It's about a world about a, well, it starts as a little girl.
Studio Trigger, by the way.
Studio Trigger.
Yeah. So you kind of have an idea where it's going.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Right? This girl is this world. Oh, sorry, in the world where there are people who can turn into animals. They're called beastmen.
Yes, beastmen.
Beastmen, hence the B and the BNA. So it's beastmen, nucleic acid. Anyway, she is a girl who's a tanuki girl. Right? She has to run away to this city, where her people aren't discriminated against. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole theme. If you're animal people,
like we don't want anything to do with you as human.
You disgusting. You're a whole other species. Right. You've seen Zootopia. You know what the jig is. Actually, Zootopia, everyone's an animal, so it's a little different. But you've seen X-Men. You know what the jig is.
Yeah.
Group of difference. Get over there. So it's just a city. She's trying to get to the city. Turns out she was not born a beastman, though. She was born a human. And through who knows why, she woke up one day and boom, she's beastman. And that's scary because people are like, oh no, you can turn people to beastmen? Oh no. Can't let that happen. So we got to hire her city. And then she has this wolf friend dude who's like,
I got no place.
It's like a wolf. How is a wolf person? Like alpha, loner, hair's white. I guess he's supposed to be handsome.
He's supposed to be.
Yeah. But she's 14 and he's like a grown man, so there's no thing happening.
That's not.
There's no thing happening. No. He's just like, I have to watch this kid because she's a newbie.
Actually, 14 is the age of consent.
Whoa. And that's what's like, whoa.
This is going to be on Netflix, You know
what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's an interesting world of like, and it's a good time. It has a pretty fun intro and outro. Music's pretty good. It's very cute.
You got that? Yeah.
Animal people are kind of cute.
Like you like their character designs.
Yeah.
They do like pay homage to their human counterparts. I think wasn't there, I mean this might be jumping a little further, but I'm just watching based off trailers where the other supporting cast will be able to transform into beastmen forms, but she can't. Yes,
beastmen have the ability to look either like their animal side or like a human. Right? They can change back and forth, but her situation is she can't change between the forms. She just looks like a tanuki at all times, and it brings problems to her.
Right, because she can't just
live and she can't just fake it in human society. Yeah. So that's the whole thing. It's like she's trying to find what happened to her and why she's like this and why she's not like any other beastman. You know what I'm saying? It's this whole thing, and it seems like there's some shady underground things going on. But that's not what we're here to talk about today.
Okay.
Check it out if you want to. But what I'm here to talk about is this weird use of animals, because everyone likes to talk like there's been a lot of I don't want to say a surge, but in recent years very popular IPs of like the animal allegory for discrimination. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
You have because you have films like Zootopia that try to analyze this topic between predators and prey. Similar thing in Beastars, but with adult themes.
I would say it's still Zootopia.
Yes, it's pretty much the same thing with like predator and prey, and like how you can treat how people are treated based on like stereotypes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or pretty like instinctual. Like for them, it's like instinct. It's kind of the norm, and it kind of like helps smooth it out as far as like you jumping into this film's like, oh, it's predator versus prey, and you're like, oh, I forget, it's part of the life cycle. It's quote unquote normal. Right,
it is a thing, but then that's what, and then also now with BNA. But the thing is, it just makes it, at least with those examples, I always find those to be very odd because like especially Zootopia. I've seen that film too many times.
Okay,
I'll say that much. And it's like the allegory they use is like you can't like the prey are like discriminated against because like they have like this like natural natural inclination to attack, or predators attack prey, and then but like now we're in an evolved society, and the allegory is really, or at least with Zootopia especially, it's trying to like paint like trying to like impose those like what's the one word I'm trying to use on like our like as human issues, like with terms like racism and xenophobia and stuff like that, like how we like they even use a lot of words that are similar in Zootopia, like I believe the rabbits, like they say phrases like oh shoot, it's been a while since I've seen Zootopia. But like if you when you watch the movie, they like make it they like they show how prey are like oppressed by predators, because most like people in like who run like in like big high like political or positions of power are usually prey. Like the president of or the mayor of Zootopia is a lion. The police chief is a water buffalo, who's actually like a higher. And you know, it's interesting how the fox is seen as like conniving and sketchy and all that stuff. And then like halfway in the movie it switches when all the predators attack people, and like it's not a one-to-one comparison in real world, and like people really use that animal.
It's convenience, but there's also like they also try to add in more personal like issues that we have,
right? Like how like in it's been a while since I've seen Zootopia, so I'm sorry if I'm misquoting a lot of it, but it's like this. It's like we use the allegory for like racism, and we in media they use animals pretty much like trying to demonstrate like how discrimination is wrong, and it just always a weird thing because they say yes, discrimination is wrong, but then they also like have this weird thing where they make these animals act their stereotypes. Like the wolf dude is a loner and he's by himself. You have like lion dudes who are like aggressive, at least in BNA. Now I'm talking about BNA. The wolf dude is like to himself. You have like bears, like the big soft cuddly animals are like kind of meek and blah blah blah. And so it's this weird
I see what you mean.
It's this weird like it's a weird trying to use as an allegory when you do play up the stereotypes of the animals, and like you can't escape your instinct, like your biology in a sense. And it's always just interesting how like I've noticed that in recent media that's being done.
Yeah.
And on stuff that's super popular, like don't get me wrong, Zootopia is a super fun movie. Don't get me wrong, Beastars is a great show, beautifully animated. That intro is super eerie and creepy.
Yeah.
And then BNA is just another one of the bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just weird how like we've seen a lot of like animal
representation, or at least representing like
exactly. Like finally my dog is represented. Finally my boy gets representation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can finally express like why he rubs his butt on the ground.
Yes, I can. Finally, we can break it down to him. He can finally get these lessons he needs.
Be a real boy.
Oh, I love it. But yeah, it's just a weird trend I've noticed. I'm like, wonder if that's like how. I wonder if that'll continue, or we're gonna see something else moving forward.
Christoph, this might be a little hot question, but based off of Mark's recent comment, do you think this just like as a result of having like all these like shows like representing like just animal like with human personalities,
anthropomorphic,
it kind of pushes forward the almost the normalcy of furries?
Do you think this is big furry coming out, the furry agenda?
I don't think so. I just think that perhaps it's just naturally another way to look at just like social norms and how to break them down or just identify them, but with the extra like bit of like luggage that is just quote unquote instincts. Like I know that it's been kind of tossed around that like us as humans we don't even have instincts, but we kind of do. Yeah,
we still got hunter-gatherer brain.
Yeah, also like the whole thing with babies like and floating up in water if they ever fall into a body of water.
That's also super cool. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Need a baby because they gotta be fresh though. Can't be too old. Gotta still be fresh babies. Yeah. Like they know how to.
They know how to do that. They can even like swim closer to the nearest surface just normally.
Yeah, there's just babies float. Babies are light. It might also be a bone thing. Nah, it's not a bone thing. You just gotta learn it. It's to like the fur. Listen, man, furries. That's a culture I'm not a part of.
Same here.
I don't know what yiffing is. I've seen the word throw and I don't know what that means.
This is the first time I heard it, actually.
Does it give ammo? If that's what you need to be represented to be seen, Listen, do your thing. If you want to wear that weird mascot costume at a convention with other folks who wear costumes and you don't take the costume off for anything.
May eat. You don't eat.
No.
Oh, you don't eat. What's wrong with...
No. You don't take it off.
What's wrong with the system?
Nah, man. You don't take that off for eating. Forget that. You keep it on.
You keep on.
Matt, costume stays on during intercourse.
What?
What? Oh no, I meant like meal course, like
Oh.
you know, yeah, in between courses.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I heard something else.
Nah.
Oh yeah, Sylvia says hello. Hello.
Hey, Sylvia. You walked in at a great time.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking this is kind of like a little side thing, but
Let's go.
Identifying like what a furry is versus just like something else, like like school mascots.
Yes, it's
Like,
basically.
I see them as mascots, but when I see a furry, it's like that's a furry costume. I see that. I
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Like I don't know what. I think it's the eyes. It's the eyes that.
For some reason, furry costumes are so high quality.
Are they?
That's also a thing I've noticed. I remember I saw a video like on Tumblr back in the day. It was just like a dude in like a full, like unicorn fit, like horse built like a horse, like 4 legs.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's just one dude and they're operating it.
One dude.
He's like trotting. I was
Oh
like,
my
what
God.
the? Yeah.
How do you what?
I don't know, man. Folks are talented.
Okay.
At least what I've seen.
All right.
Yeah, and that's my take.
Okay.
And you know what? Listen, just relax on the Rule 34 stuff, man.
Yeah.
Just relax.
That's. I think that's
all I
all we
gotta
ask for.
ask. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing weird ads when I just want to watch my anime.
Listen, man. I just want.
I just want to
watch my shows.
I just want to watch my shows. And this is a weird pop up. Now
It's a weird pop-up.
my mom walks in. Now I gotta explain.
I hate that.
Now I gotta explain.
Actually, that's why I seclude myself in my room. To prevent that from happening.
Sometimes, yeah, you gotta know a program you better watch. Like I'm not watching B stars on the big screen. You know what I mean?
No, like B-Star, literally everything. But mom walks in those hotel
It's
scenes.
like fuck,
man.
It's like fuck. No, listen, man, listen.
She hasn't even bothered you for anything. But this particular scene, you have to like close your doors, like lock all like 18 versions of your lock,
You gotta sit.
happens.
You gotta sit away.
and then the knock comes in.
And like I swear.
Christoph,
Yeah,
done your chores yet?
you winning, son.
You winning, son?
That's nasty. Oof. Oof.
My God.
My goodness. I'm glad to see Mark and Sylvia catching up in the chat.
Yeah. Right.
Thanks. I'm glad we could facilitate this.
But kind of like jumping a little bit from. I'm not sure if I.
Oh
should.
no, I'm completely done with that topic. I just want to bring that up. But BNA is gonna be an anime. I'm gonna finish up, and
I probably should watch it.
I might give you my 2 cents on it. Who knows?
Yeah.
When I finish it. Right now, it's weird. I kind of don't know what the plot is,
All right.
because on the one hand, this girl is a Tanuki, but also, I know. It actually kind of explains the plot. Like, also, she's special.
Oh.
Back to just BNA, the plot. She's like has abilities. Like she can like access other animals than just her, just a Tanuki. Yeah. So it's
Okay.
also weird. Yeah. Might be a old government conspiracy going on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I wanted to jump from like transitioning to different animes. So we're in July right now.
We are.
And a lot of July anime or summer anime is coming out.
Let's go.
The one that I am much more attached to, like over a lot of them, is ReZero. It's a continuing series from way back when. I don't even remember. It was like 2016. Yeah, I think it was 2016 that it first premiered. Like its first like season of like. It was one of those that was like 24 episodes even.
Ooh.
It was crazy, or even longer than that because it sure felt like it. Had different like multiple arcs in it, and the main takeaway from this series is that for quote unquote isekai, for those who don't know, that's pretty much just this weird genre within itself that started from Sword Art Online, which was born in a different world.
Yeah.
So they have the concept of like a real life like Tokyo or just Japan in general. And then the main character transitions into like a fantasy-like world.
Where he's just the coolest.
He's just the coolest, or in this case, being the main course that the show is just being subversive through all these normalcies that we have for isekai, that he is just very standard. He doesn't really have any like super special powers except for Un.
Bless you.
It's Un. It's it's what was it? He gets a couple of them, but the main one is his ability to return by death from any like particular checkpoint that's set up for him. So
like a save point.
Yeah,
it's kind
of like save point. Like so, the first 3 episodes covers like the first arc, for example. He spends a good amount of time on his first run, like meeting up with this girl, coming across these thieves, going to his warehouse where he knows like where this lost item of the girl that he's like interested in, and they immediately die, and they don't have any idea like what just happened, except that he had this drive to like just bring her back or save her. And then he respawns to a certain point. He's like, what? What's
happened?
Second run, dies immediately from the thieves he met like previously.
It's it.
And that's when it's like, oh, I got this thing. Okay, let's try it again. So he goes a couple runs through it, and eventually he wins.
Nice.
And
like a normal video game.
Yeah. And so it's been like different like checkpoints, like where he's trying to like, well, first of all, make sure he's alive because he dies a lot. Dies a lot from just like these set points, and then him trying to do something different, but it caused him to die earlier. What's crazy about this one is that in the beginning of season 2, like all these things he's went according to plan to make things absolutely perfect just goes awry.
According to plan.
And he finds out this earlier, and it does this really dark turn where he ups and kills himself just like right there, and I was like, what? But then he finds out it's futile. Like what he just did doesn't matter to what happens to another character. And so it's the first episode where he just has to kind of deal with it and listen to all these different characters that he's like heavily influenced because of his experience that he's garnered each and every single time. Because like he's still in high school. He's just a regular high school boy who doesn't really interact with the outside world. He's a NEET.
Right.
He's inside all the time. But through how his runs, he has learned to negotiate in a very political manner to like wage shift things to his manner, and also deal with the feelings that he has as a teenage boy towards other girls. So, and really facing like what he seems as like a pathetic side of him, and really developing into like a quote unquote hero.
Oh man,
persona.
Dude. Oh,
so
Protag.
So this accumulative like progression for him has been, I think, what draws me into it. So season 2 I totally recommend, but you definitely need to watch the first season.
Oh, that's so cute. And yes, pretty much like the magical girls trope, Sylvia.
Yeah, multiple times. Yeah, it sucks. Also, another one that I kind of recommend because I was really interested in it, because it revolves around the whole concept in Japan, I think specifically, about renting a girlfriend.
Oh no, please.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is, it just came out like this morning, but I was like up already, so I was like, okay, I'll watch this before I go to bed.
You dove in.
Yeah. So it deals with this guy who's he gives this like monologue of like, oh, I'm 20 years old, and guess what? I got a girlfriend. This is awesome. And she turns around, and is like, hey, can we break up? I'm actually kind of interested in someone else right now. 1 month together. Already. Nope, that's it. And so this poor but also pathetic 20-year-old dude just on his bed, he finds out like, rent a girlfriend app.
That's weird.
But I kind of get him, because you
when
feel
you're there.
Yeah, it's like, I think we all like fall hopelessly in love with someone, and then like once they cut ties, it's like, what? And you just don't know what to do, and so he just jumps with it. He kind of sees like the facade almost of like this new rentable girlfriend, and so he leaves her like a poor review, and tells her straight up, like sets up another date with her just to tell her straight up like, this is not right. Like, how can you do this when he's just projecting his frustration towards her?
Right. Yeah.
Find out like her true personality. Complicated plots. His grandmother collapses. He goes to the hospital.
Oh, no.
She accompanies him.
Is this a K-drama, by the way? I just gotta ask.
No.
With his plot line. Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And so he introduces her as like the main girlfriend, and the grandma's like super excited because like, oh, I give you consent to marry. I'm like, what?
Wait, whoa.
Turns out like her grandma's also in the same hospital, and the grandmas are friends. So it's like, I think this actually needs to be real now.
Oh shit. Shit.
And then it ends the episode with them just and finding out that they go to the same college together. So it's like, oh,
what the?
Yep.
Who?
And then cue the bop intro music. And there we go.
Dang, that's beautiful. Mm-hmm. The stars aligned.
And the last anime I wanted to bring up that's also like a summer thing is continuation of Sword Art Online. So
the gun one?
Not the gun. Well, they did have a gun season, but the latest continuation of like season 3 or something like that.
Okay.
First episode. Woo. It's kind of rough. They have a rape scene somewhere?
No, please, man.
It's heavily implied.
Oh, come on.
It's pretty bad.
What is this show?
It's trying. Ooh.
Y'all didn't hear that. Just gonna have to hold it like this. We're good.
Oh, but Mark was talking about like the new game based on that series, and he's saying that it might look pretty good. And just like how I'm trying so hard, I have to admit it right now, like on stream, like I want to try to like Sword Art Online. I've been trying to like.
You've been telling me you haven't missed an episode. Or you just.
I haven't missed an episode, but I can't say that I like any of the seasons except for like the first like 4 episodes of the first season. It's so sad.
Honestly, man, you gotta cut your losses, bud.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know you want to.
It's too late.
You're dying with this ship.
You'll die with this ship.
I'm going down with it. Just.
It's like I like the characters enough, except for a lot
even
of the.
Kirito?
Well, if it was done differently, then yeah. But you know, I kind of like the main guy supportive characters because they don't really give a shit.
Is redhead dude still there?
Klein. He's still a real one. He's still just being goofy.
Nice.
And then was it Egel?
Bless you.
Yeah, I think he's your token like Smith character.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
He just like owns like a bar that the main cast go to, but they don't drink yet. Except for Klein.
Children. Because Klein's grown.
Klein's grown.
That's so.
I just like those characters just because they're just real. They're just chill.
They chill. That's so wild.
Literally every single female character on the opposite end of the spectrum are just like they're the Kirito like obsessed, and then they're just kind of tossed aside, but they still exist. So the writers are like, okay, well, they have a place. So
what's the main girl's name? Asuna. She's still there.
She's still there.
She still got stripped of her whole character.
Yes and no.
I remember season 1. That's what got my goat. It's because she was like, "Yo, I'm the leader of this guild, and I'll beat anybody as I come through here." And she was character. I was like, and now this is my character. I am now Kirito's girlfriend, and the mother of his fake child.
You're not wrong about that last statement.
Yeah, that fake child is still weird to this day.
I'll say that I do like Asuna because she is out of all the female characters the most like developed because of like her initial like introduction and just simply the time between that. Mm-hmm. Like what fleshes out her character, I think, was this Mothers of Rosario arc. Okay, it's all focused on her and talking to a terminally ill like player and how she has to kind of deal with that, as well as their relationships like with her mom. And Kirito like spends like very little like screen time doing anything, which I think helps boost the show. That
honestly, listen, that's what you need. You always got to give your supporting characters their moment.
But yeah, and that's been another continuing segment of my ongoing want to like the series, like some of the characters, but I don't know. I feel like someone's got the author. I think needs to go back to the drawing board and just
start from scratch. Listen.
Oh my God! Wait, I gotta bring this up because this is kind of brought to light to me. There's a channel on YouTube called Something Woody Entertainment. They are primarily doing like the abridged version of Sword Art Online.
Nice.
And they released this on their YouTube a while back, but I finally had sat down and watched just a little bit of it. What was it? It was chapter 16.5 of the light novel, and it talks about the intercourse between Kirito and Asuna. Oh my God. It was so...
Jesus almighty.
These are chitlins. for us, they are like completely underage, and they are just going through this the first time, and Kirito being the absolute like otaku that he is, talking to just watch it. Just actually don't watch it. Actually,
Matter of fact, forget this. Erase this from your
memory. It's so bad.
God,
The guy on the right. Who are you?
Me?
Silly? Yeah, I guess.
Oh, hi, I'm Christoph. Hi, Sylvia. Lovely to meet you. Hi.
Jesus. I'm sorry I had to bring that to light, but I had to share it.
Listen, you gotta get that off your chest, man.
Because
like I had to talk about Kyrie that one time. You gotta get this off your chest.
Yeah, it's just they actually had the text like right there, so they read it, and I read it too. And there was times where I just paused and read it to myself and thought, this is so gross. Why would you?
That's so sick.
Why would you talk about this?
Wow. That's crazy.
I'm sorry, guys, but you had to hear it.
I had to hear it here first.
Mm-hmm. So gross.
Hi, Sylvia. Yes, this is Christoph.
Oh, you're Christoph.
Yeah, you've heard the silky voice for so long, and you finally see this greatness. All of this greatness. Thanks for coming.
Thanks
for being here. And yes, we are. Justin's mostly into webtoons. We watch Tower of God and Gods of High School, and that's 2 different shows, right?
Those 2 different shows are being like adapted to anime by webtoon.
Yeah, that's such a weird. I really did confuse them because they have a similar name.
Yeah, right.
Tower of God and God of High School. Yeah, that's weird. Interesting.
I think when you add the word God into any type of like title, it does kind of bring up like,
that God show from webtoon, that God show, but it didn't have God in it. That's a different show, but that's Jesus and Buddha and yeah.
Well, quick question: what was the movie that had Jesus played by Morgan Freeman?
Bruce Almighty.
Yes.
So God was played by him.
Yeah, God's played by him.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a fun show.
Yeah. Shout out that movie.
Shout out.
Now, Justin, how do you feel? You feel like you let it all out?
I did, yeah. I think
Proud
I'm
of
good.
you.
I think I've become a better person
Nice.
inside now that I've accepted that indecency of me trying to like anything from Sword Art. It's like it's there, and because it was just part of my history, I think there was a lot of hype for that show, just like on Attack on Titan. But Attack on Titan on the opposite end became better.
It actually improved.
Oh, it's so good. It's like
I can only imagine the final season's coming out.
final season's coming out.
The end. Did the manga finish?
I think it's still they're still there, but they're also like on the same like end.
Oh, they kind of just like go.
Yeah. So it's not like anime inspired ending. It's like, no, we're gonna try to finish it like alongside.
Nice.
So,
That's sick.
Wow.
That's sick. All right. I got a couple shotgun topics from Twitter.
Okay.
Because that's where I be. That's where I live.
Okay.
That's my hub. That's where I get my news. That's where life happens.
It's where life happens.
Twitter. Twitter.com.
No Reddit? Okay. I only use Reddit for turn up stuff.
I use Reddit for my shows. If I want to find a group that like specifically, I want to talk about My Hero. Specifically, I want to talk about Doom Patrol. Specifically, I want to talk about Stargirl. That's where I go.
Okay. Manga's 95% done, says Mark. Nice. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Damn. But your conspiracy theories.
Here we go.
Twitter.
Well, this is not conspiracy. It's just apparently a lot of people who shop at Bath and Body Works, they have soaps, like little hand sanitizers.
Oh yeah.
At the door. Yeah. Apparently, a lot of people thought those were free samples. Like a striking amount of people on the internet thought those were free samples.
Oh.
Did you think they were free samples?
No, because like my mom brings home like a box of them.
Yeah.
So clearly she's not just taking them because it's like a Bath and Body Works themed like box.
Mm-hmm.
So she buys them.
Yeah, no, people actually
they just
they thought they were free, or at least this one dude who's had a mental breakdown on the timeline.
What?
Yeah, he's like, oh, those aren't free samples? I thought, yeah.
Oh shit!
Shout out to this dude, and also apparently a manager also could not on the same topic, but also Bath and Body Works. Apparently, one of their managers said "F Donald Trump" to one of the folks who were shopping, and Bath and Body Works says we do not condone these actions, and now it's either canceled Bath and Body Works or it's Bath and Body Works all day. We're buying out the store, depending on who you ask, and that's that on BBW.
Oh my god.
The next thing, this is a little deeper, this one's a little darker.
Okay.
Wayfair, a closet making company, is under hot water right now, as apparently there's been some connection to them potentially using their closets as a front to sell immigrant children and child trafficking rings.
Oh.
Yes. So let me pull up the evidence. There's a decent amount. So apparently someone looked online and realized there's a bunch of closets that were like $10,000 more expensive than like the average closet, going for like $11,000-$15,000. Yeah, shame on you for using Facebook. You serious? In this day and age? And Beyonce's internet? Sheesh.
Damn.
Yeah, and they each had interesting names. Names matching up with a bunch of immigrant children who were lost. Like there was like a Laritza closet and a Nariz closet. 750, 100, but the picture was the same closet, and so Wayfair's under fire. But don't worry, Wayfair looked into it and said there was no wrongdoing. So Wayfair looked into Wayfair and said, "We're not doing it. They're good.
We're good."
Yep. No, there's nothing wrong. I see nothing wrong here. And yeah, so that's currently the situation with Wayfair.
Oh my god.
That's the abridged version. Yeah,
I kind of want to see it now.
Yeah, it's kind of a sticky situation going on. Yeah. Also, there's these pillows.
I just saw that.
Yeah. It's looking nasty out here.
Oh.
It's looking nasty out here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, stop.
Mm-hmm. We live in a wild, wild, wild world.
Meanwhile, someone's looked up like an alternative definition and spelling of Wayfair. Waif and then fair.
Mm-hmm.
Way defining a stray person or animal, especially a homeless child. Fair, the price. Oh no! I mean that's starting to kind of stretch it out a little bit, but I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, it's this goes deep, this Wayfair thing. Yeah, apparently no, Sylvia, this is wild. Play Wild World by Cat Stevens. No, it's an absolutely wild world. Like someone just showed, they looked up the SKU number of one of the products, and then they just look, you Google it and type in USSRC, it comes up with like a little girl's like profile, and it's like ooh, Wayfair. This ain't the demographic. This ain't the product to be moving. You know what I'm saying? It's not lucrative. So that's that with Wayfair. It's a very sticky situation. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I hope. I actually have no idea which country Wayfair is in. So I gotta look it up. Now I got Wayfair in my Google searches.
I know, right? I accept that I searched that via Twitter's.
Apparently they're based in LA, so.
Oh, that's
You know what I mean? So hopefully someone gets on top of that.
All right.
Yeah, man. This is nuts times right now. The internet, thank goodness for the internet.
I know, right?
Sometimes I'm grateful for the internet. Other times it's like, yo.
I could have lived my life without.
Yeah,
ever...
I didn't even know about Lemon Party. Still to this day.
Oh. I don't either, but you know.
What you know about Lemon Party?
I don't know. You tell me.
Whew, it's rough times out here. It's draining. This is why I'm going to watch, after this, what am I going to do?
After this, I'm going to have lunch. And then I'll probably stream something with Mark.
That's why I gotta play video games, man. That's why I gotta watch. That's why I gotta watch my anime. Shit like this don't happen to my hero.
all of a sudden just like playing video games all day now seems to be a little bit more sensible approach to today's times and struggles.
I just said this doesn't happen in My Hero, but it definitely did happen in My Hero.
Oh,
season 4.
I'm waiting for
child endangerment. There's a child in My Hero that was in danger.
Yeah,
she was used for him. But now she smiles. So
yeah, she smiles.
See, that's what happens. See, that's the difference.
That's the difference.
We get out of it. Oof. And I'm not all right. So that's Wayfair, guys. Look into it.
Is there anything to talk about Will Smith in your topics?
You want me to break down the entanglement of it all?
I mean, I don't know much about it aside from like a couple names being thrown on Twitter. Either.
Yes, absolutely. If you want, I can give you the breakdown. I can give you the science.
Okay, I would actually like that.
Folks, you ready? I'm about to break down the situation. So, there's an artist, a singer, R&B singer by the name of August Alsina.
Yes.
He was in the 2013 Double XL Freshman. He came out in 2013, basically. So this boy had been through it. He went through a lot. He lost his parents. He lost his siblings and had to raise his nieces and nephews. Was mentally just not in a great place, right? And so he seeked counsel. He was friends with Jaden Smith at the time, you know, because Jaden just been hanging with grown folk, with people a little older than him. Because he was 20 at the time.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Jaden was like 17, 16. I have no idea how old Jaden Smith is. Right, and so he went up to the Smith. So the Smith said, you know what? This boy needs our help. So I'm going to help him. So what Jada Smith do? Slept with him. Had a full-on relationship with him. Oh, I'm sorry, an entanglement. Okay. She didn't call it a relationship. She called it an entanglement.
Just to clarify, Jada Smith is...
Jada Pinkett Smith, the wife to Will Smith, mother to Willow and Jaden Smith. And I will continue.
I didn't connect the dots.
Yeah. And so now at this time this year, August Alsina's release came out and said that yes, him and Jada Smith had a intimate relationship at the time. And right, and so that came out and that blew up, and now this whole talk about manipulation and
versus service.
Yeah, versus like, it's weird because she was in her 40s and she took this boy who was going through a lot and took advantage of him, and just yesterday she went on the Red Table Talk with herself and Will Smith. They came and talked about it. Apparently this happened years ago. Like, they cut off August years ago. And I love the discourse that's been happening on the internet. It's been very fun to see the jokes that pop up.
Oh my god.
I'm not here to speak about Jaden's sexuality. I don't know. That's a boy. That's a child.
Yeah.
Is he a child? Again, I
don't think so.
Don't know how old he is. I think he's 20.
Yeah, he should be like in his 20s now.
I think he's 20. He might be just freshly 20. Yeah, and it's...
Oh my god.
It's very fun. It's a very interesting situation. Yeah, so they went on Table Talk yesterday, and Will Smith was about sick and tired of it. He was making jokes and laughing, but he's like...
22, by the way.
Oh, he's 22?
Yeah.
Huh. So he really isn't that much younger, because August, I think, is 27. So there's only like a 4-year gap between them.
Okay.
So yeah, he was like...
But yeah, they're homies.
Yeah, they're homies. Yeah, which makes it weird, because she met him through her son. Like, her son, like, that's her son's friend that came into the home, and and she, you know what I mean? Put that thing on him. Put it on him now, he wanna marry me. Right? And so the discourse around it is very interesting. And so Will Smith was in that Red Table Talk looking like he was going through it. Like, he about sick and tired of this.
I can imagine.
Also, there's always been rumors that like they both consensually have like extramarital situations. Like, that's just like how their relationship works. Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're married, they're together, but you know, they got other needs that the other partner can't satisfy all the time. So they find elsewhere.
Oh, yeah,
and this is the one that kind of got out because Jada was with the wrong person. This dude apparently fell in love with her and like wanted a full relationship.
Oh, no.
And she said, "No, I'm married to Will Smith. Like I can't. I got kids with. Like I'm not. Like you didn't make. You weren't an iRobot. You weren't on Fresh Prince. You didn't. You're not one of like the highest selling actors in the world. You're not. Sorry, bud." And
Will just hits different.
it hits different. Will Smith hits different. You know what I'm saying? And that's a double entendre. Yeah, and so now it's all the business came out there in the streets, and
people got their their opinions on like
of course
their own ideas of like love and also the necessities of other people.
Yeah. It's a very also I think also the main topic is around like was August Alsina manipulated? Was he taken advantage of? Personally, I'm of the opinion. This mic is giving me hell. Yeah. I'm of the opinion that I think he was. Nah, fuck that. I'm not moving. Okay. No, we're gonna make it work. I'm of the opinion that August was manipulated because this boy, he wasn't in the best headspace.
Right. So,
you know what I'm saying? She's grown. Like she should have. Like the whole power dynamics were off between. Like she was trying to mentor him, and use that to get in the pants. It was but yeah, also yeah, it was very. I feel like the Smiths though are kind of like don't want to deal with this. Like I feel like they're
beyond it. It's been years. Right?
Yeah, it's been a few years since the whole event happened. They're kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're like, oh, now it's in the streets. Now folks know that we do things outside with other folks. You hate to see it. Will hated to see it based on his face and those images. He hated to see it. Absolutely. But yeah, that's the current situation.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that was wild.
It's wild. It's a wild story.
Oh my god.
Blackpink. Actually, I'm trying to oh yeah, what's going on with that? With Blackpink?
Yeah.
I have no idea. The only thing I know about Blackpink is that let's look at the news. I don't know anything about Blackpink right now. I'm not in it. They have multiple. They're one of the only 3 Korean musicians to have several top 10s on the Billboard charts.
Okay.
Them and BTS.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know that name.
Yeah. Shout out to Blackpink. It seems like they're just winning. Like that's pretty much what's happening. It's a very interesting time to be in with K-pop and like how they finally have some acts that have fully broken into the market.
Yeah.
Yeah. As someone who's followed K-pop for years, there have been many attempts. There have been many attempts over the years for the Korean market to try and jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of folks wouldn't know. So, where do I start? I remember the earliest I remember of like American, Western, and Korean collaboration.
Dreamcatcher?
I have no idea what Dreamcatcher is. I'm so sorry. I'm old and washed. If that's a new group, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so old.
They came out like 2 milliseconds ago, Christoph. Now it's been 3 seconds.
And you're not reporting on it? You don't know? You're not hip? Ugh.
I know, just like
ugh. I'm old. I know. I'm washed. But yeah, there have been a lot of attempts to talk about K-pop stuff. Like, I think the earliest I remember was this group called JYJ that made a full English album, and they had Kanye West on it.
Whoa.
Yeah, man, that's not who you think. Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah, like it's one of my most listened to songs on iTunes. Like all the other songs have like maybe 15, 20 listens. This one has over 500 listens. I love this song so much. Yeah, Kanye West is on it, and it's a really good song. Missy Elliott's collaborated with the group Big Bang and G-Dragon specifically. You had the group Wonder Girls had a full tour in the United States, I think in like 2011, 2012. They had a film on Nickelodeon, on T-Nick. Kind of like Spice World was for Spice Girls. They had like a movie. It's like, oh, we're a girl group trying to make it, and it was similar. We're a K-pop group trying to make it in America, and had Nick Cannon in it. It was like executive produced by Nick Cannon. You had CL and Park Bom, 2 members of the group 21, who collaborated with will.i.am profusely. back when he was doing that heavy pop, electro pop, EDM thing with, what was that song?
It's someone that I would probably know.
It had a hashtag. Will I Am?
Yeah, well, I am.
Hey, you know Will I Am, Black
Yeah.
Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't heard him like.
It's it's been a while.
Yeah.
They went back to the roots with Black Eyed Peas after Fergie left. The Black Eyed Peas. Now they went to just like, now we're just a hip hop group. We just do raps.
Sure.
We just do rapidy raps.
2E1
did
Yeah, I know
rule.
that.
Oh, also Rain. Yeah, of course. I got the movie, the film Ninja Assassin stars the K-pop artist Rain. That was like one of the big attempts to get into the mainstream.
Never caught that.
Yeah, it came out like 2009. Yeah,
The
Rain.
only visible thing I've seen was Psy with Snoop Dogg doing a thing.
Yes, and Psy. I think Psy was the camel that broke the camel that broke the straw's back. No, the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah, in terms of like
Really reaching out to like the Western audience, or just generally
because he reached the world.
Yeah,
First YouTube video to ever hit 1 billion views.
it was crazy. Yeah,
That was a time.
that was the time.
And I think that was like the my theory is that Gangnam Style was the catalyst to now groups like Blackpink and BTS be considered serious musicians. Because my theory is, because that song came out 2012, right?
Yeah, it was like around 2012.
I think 2012 was when it came out. And then
2013 at the very least.
and so my theory is, let's say, because right now, who's the big taste makers, like high school, like young adults. And so 2012, like our age and younger, so kids are like 10, and like now, because I think Psy, Gangnam Style, like put K-pop into like a lot of people's minds
Yeah.
a little bit, and like especially kids who are like on the internet and curate their own taste. Like people don't really go to radio for like music as much anymore. Like it's not the most prominent taste thing. It's like whatever the kids find and whatever's popular. That's why TikTok songs are what's basically the top 40 charts is whatever song's popular on TikTok.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think, so my theory is like the kids who were like in like 10 or something like that back in 2012 are now of that late high school, young adult age. And are now made in groups like BTS, because BTS debuted in 2013 and Blackpink debuted in don't kill me, but I think 2015. I think something like that. Sylvia gets me. You see, and so that's my take on K-pop. So like it's not like a new bunch of new groups. 2016. Thank you, Sylvia. All these new groups are now popularized, and now they get like full tours in United States. Like I know BTS just be touring like crazy. They also South America is a really big high Korean pop love. Brazil specifically. Shout out to Super Junior. Their most popular demographic is South America and Mexico.
Interesting.
It is very interesting.
I think origins are 2016 for the group.
Thank you. Thank you to you and Sylvia.
Oh yeah, okay.
Sylvia's on it. Shout out. Card. Card also is a very Brazilian. They're the first. Not the first, but they're a co-ed group. So they have boys and girls. There's 2 boys, 2 girls. Their song "Bomb Bomb" is really fun. And one of their members is on a show called Good Girl. It's basically like a competition show where like artists try to like make these collaborations with a bunch of different artists, and it's all females cast. Well, how do I compare it? It's kind of like, what's a show where like already established artists?
Do I have the number episode wrong? I must. Oh, I probably just changed. I didn't change the actual title. My bad.
Oh boy. Oh buddy.
Thanks for letting me know, Lightning Dragon. Sometimes that stuff like that happens. So it is 316. It is 316, but I did update the thumbnail. So thanks for letting me know about that. Bloop.
Just a quick little change.
Okay. That should be good. It should start. Yeah, there we go.
Should be good.
Yes.
Yeah. Unpretty rap stars. I'm old. I'm also as much like rap competition shows is also a thing. I know Show Me the Money is one. So how we have like The Voice or like American Idol or stuff for like singing, but they also have it for like all types of like their acts. So also there's like rap competition shows, but they just started one on They just started one on Netflix with Chance the Rapper, Cardi B, and Unpretty Rap Stars. Let me see what that is.
Lightning Dragon, I think you jumped into the conversation at the perfect time.
You got the topic perfectly, right here in the middle.
Krista, what's your take?
Oh, it's the female counterpart showing them. Okay, basically. So for female rappers, yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, it's okay. Krista, what's your take on Twitter specifically on people who will like leave comments on certain tweets just showing just instances of K-pop performances?
Oh, like the fan cams and stuff or like that. It's such an interesting. Is it annoying? It's annoying when like it's because recently K-pop as general fandom's gotten into the news. Shout out to Jesse. I really like Jesse. It got in the news because they shut down like the White Lives Matter hashtag on Twitter. They flooded it with fan cams of like BTS and ASDs and stuff like that, ATs. And so that moments like that are fun. It's not okay when I definitely saw back in last year before, when like someone passes away, like someone, and then like they're like, oh, they should have stand Luna or something like that, and it's like, yo, and you just see streams of that like, if you stand, I guess sorry, should have stand Luna, which is like the toxic side of it, which isn't, that's not okay. So I get like I don't want to like generalize the whole K-pop fandom because I was once there, and so I don't want to the new kids. It's just it's different individuals with different motives. It's kind of in the same vein of like people who put their SoundCloud link in, underneath like tweets like that. So I usually just breeze past them if I'm not really interested. So. I'm not mad at it. I'm never getting a viral tweet and getting those in my mentions or anything like that. So I personally don't really have a problem with it. I think it's cool. I like some of the songs slap. And sometimes they let me know who's new and who's popping and stuff like that. But yeah, some people, just like every group, there's some folks that are just a little more toxic than others. You know what I'm saying? So I do enjoy them. I will say that they're fun. So they're definitely funny, especially when it's like, oh, Keanu Reeves stand, and someone puts like,
I know, right?
They have over like a bunch of Keanu Reeves memes.
I love K-pop artists.
I love Korean pop music. And so something like that, it's super funny, and so it's funny. Sometimes it's really funny. So I'm a fan of them. I'm a fan of the fan cams. Yeah, they're good stuff.
Yeah.
Also, it allows it to be. Also, it shows like how vibrant the group is.
I just don't like the ones that just kind of come in with zero context to like the actual tweet itself. Yeah,
just like, oh, you saw a tweet that had 100 retweets, so you said, "Oh, time to slide my little edit in here." Yeah,
because it feels like, I mean, if you really love like the group, then by all means, like just post like whatever you want about them. But it does feel like it's almost like an agenda, almost.
Right. That's also
it comes off
true.
as an agenda of like pushing the normalcy of just these like groups into just like the media. So much so it just annoys other people, and some people would be like, "Oh," so it kind of goes into a discourse of like, "Ah, man, I didn't really want this. Can you like we have nothing to do with this?" And they'll respond with another fan cam like, "Yeah, whatever." Yeah. And there'll just be a whole thing of like, "Oh, they blocked me." By
See,
the way,
now
so,
that's the issue. Folks will just double, triple, quadruple down on the fan cams. That's why I try to like say like just kind of let it be there.
Yeah, just let it exist.
Let it exist. If they're gonna post it, you won't win a battle with a K-pop stand. Yeah. Like so, it's just let it be. If they post it, let them post a little thing, and then keep it pushing. Yeah. Sometimes they're funny. Sometimes they get they get a little pushback.
Understandably. But oh man, we are
cruising.
We're getting closer to like 2 hours in.
Yeah, man.
This podcast, which is totally fine with me. I was just checking in.
Yeah, it was a fun talk. Oh, also, guys, if you guys do want to, I'm gonna do a little plug because I was actually asked to do a talk on K-pop over Instagram.
Really?
Yeah. So one of my friends is doing like a series where she talks to like people she knows that have interesting interests, and so since K-pop is kind of interesting and kind of cool, topical. So she asked me to do a live stream, like just like a fireside chat, pretty much.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and so if you guys want to I don't have the details of when exactly. Sometime within the next week or so. Yeah, just.
Which platform?
It's gonna be on Instagram. So
okay.
if you wanna watch that, just follow me on Instagram at Christoph628. This is the first time I've ever actually plugged my Instagram. At Christoph628. And just wait for the notification when Christoph goes live, and then just hop on in and listen to the chat and come and join. Yeah,
all right.
yeah. So follow me at Christoph628 to get that when it drops.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds interesting.
A little fun plug.
Yeah, I should really just like on topic of social media stuff. I feel like I should really jump into other like means and of posting stuff there as kind of like an extension of YouTube, and also just whatever like creative content that I make personally.
Yeah, Sylvia, I followed you. I subscribed to your channel because I liked your reactions.
Didn't we hear like a little bit like of what language was it actually that we heard?
When?
Because you pulled it up like a while back, and I heard a little bit of it. It's like, what language is that actually?
It wasn't Korean?
Was it not Korean?
And my probably was Korean. Most likely was Korean. Was it a song?
No, it's her just talking.
Oh, was it just talking?
Was it Russian?
Whoo!
'Cause
I have zero idea what you're talking about.
All right, well, we'll just leave it at that. I was just curious about that.
What language were they talking?
What language is it?
What language was that? I don't remember. I don't know. It might have been Thai. Yeah. Oh, and Twitter and Instagram. Okay, Sylvia, I'll follow. If you have your socials,
just like linked up and everything.
Yeah, if you have linked up to your YouTube, I'll find them. I will find you.
And I will subscribe and follow, and that's it.
And that's it.
Do nothing else.
And I will lurk.
Lurk.
Love me some K-pop. Also, I'm still trying to make the perfect K-pop playlist.
Oh, I thought you were saying I made the perfect K-pop like S type of like sound that we could have for a team. We're like,
listen, if you want me,
Deadass?
Listen, I'll get that polished pop beats.
I kind of be down with that.
That'd be kind of cool.
I kind of want to hear that.
That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, try to make the perfect K-pop playlist. But it's old. But I'm old and washed. I don't know none of the new folks.
Yeah, because you gotta get like some of the old classics that like, really hit off, and then the new ones.
So you get a little something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult, but I'm trying. I'm only trying. All right. Still don't know how BTS made it come crazy. Such a weird. How with them? Anyway, that's my take.
All right. Well, I think I'm pretty much good for this on my end as far as topics. How about you, Christoph?
I only have one more topic, but this one's kind of sad.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of a sad topic.
Oh man. What do you think, Christoph? Just on your own judgment call.
I'm just gonna quick touch it.
Okay.
Glee star Naya Rivera, as for those who are focused, who are tuned into the news, has been reported missing for the past couple of days, and so just prayers to her family, to her little son that was left on a boat by himself, and was found on a boat by himself in the middle of the Lake Piru. I don't know where that is. I think it's in California somewhere. But yeah, hopes that they find her. Hopefully, it gets found. Hopefully, the situation comes out well. It's not looking great, but hope everyone ends up with that.
Okay.
And that's the note I'm end.
All right. And with that, we will end the episode for DangIT Productions. So,
yeah, guys.
All right, perfect. I think that was a really good conversation that we had, just accumulatively of everything.
Yeah.
Coming back into like the regular face cam action instead of back to what was it? Animal Crossing.
Hey, there's
it's
your guy.
me.
There's your guy.
He's still waiting. He's waiting for that call.
He's just whenever they can't wait to start. A little late, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Shouts to that dude.
Shouts to that dude.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we'll end here. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode or listening to this episode, DangIT Podcast, episode 316. My name is Justin.
And I'm Christoph.
And thanks for watching. # bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. Talk to you next time. Next time.
Next time.
Next time.